We are off. Today is day 351 of the year of streaming and learning to code. We are continuing on with project number 8, Simple Calculator. So here is our example project. That is what we are shooting for. Ta-da! Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Oh, where? We are still going to be using the secondary calculator guide slash walkthrough, if you will. Yesterday it was extremely helpful for us as we set up and reconstructed essentially from the beginning the core aspects of our calculator. So today we're going to be starting to chip away at more of the specific integral kind of functionality, the if conditions and the occasional for loop, and any other loose ends that we kind of missed. I'm not sure we're going to make it through all the rest of the calculator, all of the if statements. I'm hopeful this is actually a shorter stream, but after 350 plus days, every time we shoot for a short stream, it seems like it just goes on forever. So we'll see what happens. What the hell is happening? We want to dive into the following. You know what, before we start checking out the new stuff, let me kind of do an overview of what we currently have. So, where things currently stand. First off, let's get our calculator open, up and running. Blah, there's that. What a decent looking calculator. We've got JavaScript, console open. Yes, 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 we've got things happening on line 25 of our JavaScript. That's our first if statement. We will deal with that. As we start to fill it out, that error will continue to roll and cycle through all the following incomplete portions of our code as we reference different functions and parameters as the data gets passed from one thing to another. So kind of take that error with a grain of salt. All right. So in the meantime, let's go through this once more. We've got our entire encompassing IIFE immediately invoked function expression. We also live in a brave new world of constants and let. Variable is no longer an option. We aren't quite ready to take on the arrow functionality element yet. We'll probably throw that in soon. Probably at the turn of the year. We are now left with... How many days away from the end are we left with? 351 to 365. Oh my god, we have 14 days left. Holy sh... We are down to 2 weeks. That is crazy. Alright. So what are we dealing with? So we've got constant. Well, we have our what do we want to call it? Project wide, program wide, file wide. IIFE at the top. Function window. Inside it, primary thing we have is constant calculator. which is yet another IIFE holding all kinds of fun stuff. We've got constant math operators, constant. Oh, I need to make sure all the constants are capitals. We'll clean up this portion of our code as we go throughout all of this. So constants, capital. Oh, wait a second. Why doesn't calculator? Because calculator is an IIFE function. This is just for variables, so we'll end up doing log and total as capitals only. I don't know how I want to handle that. It's possible. No, we'll worry about those particular specifics a little bit later. Anyway, so core functionality, just as a quick refresher before we start chipping away at new stuff, the if statements and for loops and whatnot. Calculator, IFE. Inside, we've got math operators, initial memory for the initial memory state, total 0, log is an empty string, decimal is false, reset is also false. We've got let for memory object.assign, an empty object with its target of initial memory, all this fun stuff. Constant screen is another IIFE within calculator. It contains constants log and total, the get element by ID tied to the appropriate sections. Are those tied to the appropriate sections? Yes, log and total. I don't think we ever crossed the CSS bridge front for adding in 2 lines to our calculator screen, but we'll that's a nightmare for later. Function update. New total, new log, if blah blah blah, which is where we will be breaking new ground momentarily after we get through this brief review. Function clear memory. So screen as an IFE contains function update, function clear. Memory is object.assign, again the empty object targeting initial memory. Update calls the update function, and we're passing it total memory.total and log memory.log. It will eventually return clear, clear, and update, update. That's the end of the screen IIFE. Continuing on with the rest of the fun of calculator inside the remaining IIFE of the calculator portion are the following, I believe, 6 functions. We have function is log empty, checking to see will return true or false if I'm not mistaken. Return memory.log.length equals 0. Function contains operator string, returns operator.index of string. It's got nothing as long as it's checking to see if it doesn't equal -1, because if it doesn't find anything, it will return -1. So as long as it doesn't return -1, sort of a double negative, quite literally, is what we're looking for. Function parse calculator string. We have let equation is an empty array, and then let current. Stuff goes here. Pretty sure I can get rid of that bit, line 56. I really think all the magic starts to roll on from the for loop, and then all of the iffiness inside of it. Continuing the parse calc function is the equals. Calc is our parameter we will be referencing for that. constant operator. This fun little section is what gives us our order of operations, which again is super fascinating. If you lower your standards of fascinating by like 6 to 12 notches. But on day 351, this is what counts as epic on our journey. So be amazed, damn it, be amazed. I know I'm certainly impressed. So anyways, point is that it will do multiplication and then division first, followed by addition and subtraction. Continuing on inside of our equals function, we have let new calc as in empty array, and then later we will be tying things into current op, followed by more for loop and iffiness. Calc will equal new calc will equal what will be reset to an empty string. Back up here, see where we're passing all kinds of stuff in and around, and some more iffiness at the bottom. As we come towards the end of our calculator, we have function is calc value valid. And we are checking that based off of constant log length via memory.log.length, and then more iffiness followed by the function append value, where we get to piece that together as well. Lastly, as we close out our calculator, IIFE is the return where input will append and clear will be screen.clear. The last portion of our code, which we still need to add a bit more to, hopefully in the near future. Kind of doubt that we're going to get to it this stream, but function, handle, click event, all of that event goodiness, things getting targeted, verified, and whatnot. But we are sending it to calculator.input, either the value or the text content, with stop propagation and our event listener for button clicks. And the whole damn thing closes out there. Beautiful. So that was a brief recap, mainly for me, of just kind of the core structure of the calculator. Again, that's what I was really struggling with for the last God knows how long. So today we get to break new ground by filling out the if magic of the following portion. Hey, Topher, how you doing? Just to clarify, we were rambling for a bit as we were reflecting on all of our progress, so who knows how long you've been there, but good to have you. Thanks again for the awesome guide. It was so helpful, especially yesterday, stopping to answer all the questions that we had, sorting out our confusion. So very helpful. Okay, but anyways, Topher, just to clarify, screen returns an object with the keys clear and update. Let's go to that portion of our code. So this is screen, which returns an object clear or update whose values are their respective functions. Okay, so it's returning clear will return clear, and update will return update. Now, if they are returning their respective functions, also, hello, by the way, yes, welcome, good. Does that mean I should change them to functions? Or do I quite literally leave them as variables? I don't think, because how else would I reference update? You can't call a function if you don't give it all the functiony bits, right? this seems to be slightly more accurate, but here it's already blue. How does it know that? What's occurring? Why does that not need to be oh, well, update is memory.answer. Why is that indeed? Coming to terms with reality. Coming to terms with reality. Blah 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 blah. Dee 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 dee. Maybe it's not calling the function. It must just be a reference of sorts to the data that it's holding or that we're passing to it. Topher, you invoke a function by adding parentheses. Yes, like clear parentheses. Kind of triggers it. It's like we call it. But, so, you invoke a function by adding parentheses. Since you don't want to call it there, you leave off the parentheses. You know, after 351 days, I'm trying to think back to a time or a moment where I have referenced a function without parentheses, and I'm not sure, despite it probably being a fairly common thing that could be done, I don't know if I've experienced a case where I myself have intuitively set up my code that way. Similar to object.assign. Didn't even know objects had methods of their own. Strings and arrays, absolutely, but it was still day 350 before ever using an object method. So maybe this just falls in into the common tools bin that I've yet to use on my year-long journey. And if I have used it in this format without parentheses, I certainly don't recall when. So, Topher, it would be the same as this. Variable return value equals clear function parentheses object stuff of sorts, potentially empty, potentially as stuff, who knows, comma, update function. Also an object of sorts. Could be empty, could have stuff. And then we are returning return value. Aha. So interesting. Because it's screen, which is why down below I believe it's screen dot clear, right? Yeah, screen dot clear. And then we're just referencing append for that one. And clear down here is screen dot clear. Because we're tracking down this dot blah. We don't need to reference screen here because we're already in screen. We're not outside of the function, and same thing goes for update. However, if for some reason we did need to do update outside of that, I'm certain it would be copy, well, update screen dot update. Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know. Topher, the brackets after function are the function scope, not an object. Oh, right. Okay, so just quite literally the function itself. These guys right here. It's just the regular function itself, not setting up. Where do we have some stray brackets? Well, I don't think we do really any. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me get rid of this. I don't want to. I know so many times throughout the years I've added little examples to highlight my current understanding, and then I'll forget about them. So there's that. It'd be different than doing the following. Ta-da, curly braces, right? For an object of sorts. Object. Nonsense. Yeah, stuff like that. That's not what's going on. Not a variable with curliness, just regular tried and true function, post parenthesis, curly braces for the scope of the function. Duly noted. Let's back this off. There's that. Tons of fun. Topher, in ES5, brackets are also used for something called object destructuring. So it's important that you understand when a bracket defines an object and when it doesn't. Okay. So similar to real estate, I guess, location, probably. Where it's used, how, and what that means. So we need to be aware of that. Noted. Alright, I think we are good for now as far as coming to terms with what we were up against. Fun fact, question, not fun fact. So, yesterday we, I think it got thrown out at some point. Constants, for, as a best practice, should be capital letters, although not all constants get the capital letter treatment. I believe it's because calculator was referencing the function, or the IIFE. That's why that's lowercase. I would assume the same calculator situation would apply to screen, and that screen would stay lowercase. What about log and total? Are these things that I could capitalize? I kind of feel like yes. But maybe I'm just crazy. La da 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 dee 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 dee. I can leave them lowercase, mainly because so much other stuff relating to those is already lowercase. But we can easily highlight, Command D, all the stuff that has log. I do it. Can be quickly updated if needed. Dee die 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 dum 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 dum. Well, minus console log, of course. Dum 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 dum. Deep 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 deep. I think we'll leave it lowercase. We will for now. If we need to update it, we most certainly can make that change. That's not a terribly difficult thing to modify in the future. Okay, so where do we currently stand, though? We were shooting for a shorter stream. I know the majority of it was reflecting on it, but still getting a better understanding for the core layout and aspects, I don't think will hurt our understanding of the project. It should only benefit us. You and your calculator. What does it mean when things start to change? Topher, uppercase constants are usually used for things like strings or values that truly will never or can never change. Alright, we'll use that sparingly and when appropriate. Good, good. Noted. Probably log and total, I think, would be fine, but that's okay for now. Let's get iffy with it, right? Damn, not right. Left. Jesus, how many rights have we fired out over the last weeks and months? Gopher, since calculator could potentially change after it's declared, it shouldn't be uppercase. Same is true, technically, for the DOM elements. Interesting. Noted. They all fall into the same bucket. Good to know. Good to know. Okay, so let's give this a shot. At a minimum, let's piece together, I'd hope, green, but really the only if statement we need to build out is the update is the if statement in update. So let's find that. Which it looks like we've got plenty of information to come to terms with here. So, update data. If a bunch of crap happens, calculator function, memory blah, green, we did leave off the max characters in history. Yes, we should add it in the future, or even now, but yeah. Function update. Its parameter will be data. If data.answer does not equal undefined. Okay, so first thing is first. If data.answer which is where is we were using total, not answer, which is exactly why I changed stuff. Total. Yeah. Total. So if data.total, see, that minor change will make me think just that much longer about it. Undefined. If data.total equals undefined, we will have another if statement. If data.total.length is greater, aha, than max characters, we say it hit the max digital limit. Should I add that in? Topher, just curious, how critical is the max digital limit? I mean, is it a thing where if I return an irrational number, it's gonna like if I return pi, is it gonna return just an infinite? Is it gonna crash my computer? Sort of an infinite loop type thing? Is it just gonna keep tacking on all the decimals for pi indefinitely if I don't give it that limit? Sort of like an infinite loop. I see that we are heading towards an infinity type scenario here. So I assume I get the sense that these protective elements are more than just rather handy, but probably essential. Maybe? Topher, it's not critical, but it is possible that the numbers will go outside the screen width. Oh, so it's more of just a convenience for styling and functionality, so to speak of. Just making sure we don't have any stray numbers escaping the corral. Okay. Sort of like stray sheep. We want them all within the screen. All of our ducks in a row. Whatever barnyard critter you want to choose as your reference point. Whether it be giraffes or penguins. I'm not sure what the nearest barn type environment you're located near. Pretty sure they don't have giraffe farms or penguin farms, but you know, different strokes for different folks. Wow, is it already getting late? Have we no, we started early and we're just delirious and we're using terrible metaphors. Good. Off to a terrible start. So, what is happening? Something about giraffes? What is going on? Talk about shiny objects. We so easily distract ourselves. Ah, right. The limit. The data limit. Good. Topher, it's kind of a defensive programming. It's a kind of defensive programming to ensure the user input fits certain constraints so the calculator doesn't break or look janky. Oh, come on. Janky is the only theme we know. That's what we're shooting for. Janky code is our mantra, which we're trying to better ourselves from. Be better than the gap. Okay, so the SS Janky apparently is not a ship we want to be the captain of. So be it. We will attempt to put forth some effort. So now let's go ahead and revisit the max answers 20. Max. I'm just going to change it just barely. Max character answers. Not a huge change, but a change nonetheless. Update screen. We need to be up here with constant. Oh, not the full thing. Constant. Max. You know, and it also highlights, looking at your code, it highlights the difference of whether log and total should truly be capitalized or not. Maybe I'm reading way too into it, but max, answer, and history are capitalized, and log and answer are not. So, see, I could have just referenced the guide. Max characters underscore equals. We do 20. We can do 20. I don't know how long. How many numbers do we think we could fit in this thing? I wonder if the 20 character. Yeah, well, if it's 20 characters, that would probably include the decimal. So really, it'd be 19 with a decimal, 20 without. Oh, what if there's also a negative sign? What if we're factoring in negative numbers? I wonder if it overrides with the negative. Way too many questions, Steven. We're digging too deep. Let's just stay on path. Let's just drop a 20 in there and move along. Let's keep this party going. So constant max characters history. Some devs will capitalize stuff. Oh, some devs will capitalize stuff that I wouldn't, but I wouldn't get too hung up on semantics like that at your level. Yeah, no, not at all. We've got much bigger fish to worry about in our tiny part of the pond. There's some terrifying guppies in our part of the pond that we need to be far more focused on. So 32 as well. We will keep the same number. So la da 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 d d d d, taking the answer and comparing it to the following. So if data dot answer dot length, no, total. I'm so glad I made the tiny little changes to my code. It probably doesn't mean anything to anyone, but I can just feel my mind. That little bit of friction as I go to piece this together. Length, gotta spell it correctly for it to work. Length will be greater than max characters underscore answer. Ta-da! Dee 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 da 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 dee dee ba da 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 dee dee ba bum ba ba. Now, here we have new answer, which is new total for us. New total. Ooh. It returns a message. Very cool. Max digital. We can return the same thing. It's kind of like using 20 and 32 for the other stuff. This message really isn't going to change anyone's day. Max digit limit. Oh, we missed the capital M. Limit. Road. Max. What do we do from here? Else if. Oh my god, what project was it where I forgot the space? And I thought it was broken for like 45 minutes or something like that. Oh my god, that was so awful. Because it was blue. When I had the parentheses after it, oh, it must have been, it was probably the last project. For sure it had to be the last project. Data.answer. Data.total. See? There it is. 1, 2, 3. No, infinity is a keyword. Infinity. Infinity. Sound it out, Steven. Topher. Rhodes. Mayhoff. Jack. Exactly. Alright. Damn. Throwing me off, but yes. Okay. Let's see. What's happening from here? Right. Else if. We're making our way through our update iffiness. Data.answer. So data.total equals infinity, or we forgot the or. Or data.answer equals negative infinity. Total for us. Data.total 1, 2, 3 negative infinity and beyond. Oh, there's 2 ors. Look at that. Going deep. Data.total. Can't see behind the webcam, but we're gonna trust our instincts. Non N, capital N? Yeah, capital N. Okay. Wow, and 4. So there's more. There is a lot happening in this one. Is non. Crap, stupid webcam. Oh my god. Oh my god. So excited for the new setup. Can't wait to change things. I don't know if we're going to make changes before the end of the year or right around the new year, a couple days after. Hey, Mr. Demon Wolf. How you doing? La da da dee 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 dee. Data. Dot. Holy hell, is there a way for me to, like, wrap this around? Data dot total. It seems needlessly long. I thought there was a way. I know I could just hit enter, but I thought there was a specific character that I could also add to the code. I thought I could add a character to the code that said that it's wrapping around. This is one of those Code Academy memory moments. I know I've come across it in my travels, but I can't remember specifically what the tool was. That's okay. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We'll be fine. So, new total equals calculation error 2. Just 1. Calculation error. Calculator is pissed. That's what I want. Yeah, that. Can we have that as our error statement? We'll do error for now. We can make it our own in a bit. Calculator error. Good, good, good. Else. Followed by more magic. D D D D D D D D D D D. Mr. Demon Wolf. Mr. Demon Wolf. The mic is so weird being in your face. Looks like you're sucking something. Oh god. It's a strange setup. It certainly is. Aethuol. God, I'm gonna need the phonetic breakdown for that. Google. Someone has probably asked the same thing on Stack Overflow. I agree. View / wrap the error wrap. I think we'll be fine with. We'll do it. We'll do it. JavaScript. Line wrap. Line wrap. I break a string across more than one line of code. Yeah, look. Cool. Stack Overflow right there at the top. Is there a character in JavaScript to break up a line of code so that it reads as a continuous despite being a new line? Something like alert, please do select file. To delete. In your example, you can break strings into 2 pieces, blah blah blah, plus blankety blank, or a string in your case, backslash. Yeah, good, good. Okay, file, // to delete. Mr. Demon Wolf. Stack Overflow is base. Stack Overflow has everything done for you. Last night I got some new emotes. Hey, the holiday emotes. Good times. Nice. Got the new pack. To be honest, my favorite is the reindeer. Way cool. McGreenberg. Hey there, how you doing? Oh, McGreenberg. I didn't even notice view wrap was your comment. Or use backticks instead of quotes. Uh, Afuel, ethuol. Yeah, that thuol. I mostly use R these days, and I use plus to help set up my plots. I think I want to do the slash. Well, okay, hold on. Is it essential for me to do that, or can I just break it at the OR points? Is that weird? I feel like this is this seems wrong to me to just drop them down like that, or is that fine? Syntactically, will this piss someone off? Let's say you were perusing things on GitHub and you came across this in someone's code and it was just broken down after the OR for the if conditions. Would you be like, this guy's an idiot, or this gal or this robot shouldn't be contributing to the world of programming? Gopher, isn't the slash for use within strings? Oh, yes. Run and see if it works. Does your linter throw an error? I don't believe I own linter or have one set up implemented yet. I've got like super default atom.io set up just out of the box. I think I changed it to the dark theme, but that's about it. Okay, so cool. So I can break it up on this. Maybe I shouldn't. No, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's gonna be great. Be happy, Steven. Just keep focused. So there's no need to worry about that line wrapping around, or if it's needlessly long. I don't think this one has a break, but that's okay. It's okay. We are continuing on with our setup. So new total dot else new total equals data dot answer. Okay. New total equals data dot total. Yeah, give me some of that. Nice, nice. Followed by answer dat answer dot text content equals new answer, which for us would be total dot text content total. Yes, yeah, because total is this guy. Document dot get element by ID. So total dot text content, same as if we append it to that. Dot text content equals new total. Cool. Alright, we had made it through the first portion. I know it's not tons of progress, but we're gonna knock out this little bit, and then, yeah, that's basically gonna be it, because we're shooting for a shorter stream. Setup ESLint, Atom.io packages ESLint. Mr. Doodle, him doing that means the end of the world. Right. 2 minutes in will be tears for sure. Topher, that'll eat up the remaining 14 days. Oh god, yeah, we're riding out the storm. This is it, man. We've made it 300 days, 350 plus days without a linter. We're gonna survive the next 2 weeks without one just fine. Okay, Topher, a fuel Mr. D Wolf, him anything average will take about at least 100 hours. Be thankful that he hasn't learned R yet. Then, it's fine. Everyone learns differently. Some take longer than others, and that's fine too. R fucks everyone because arrays start at 1. What is R? Statistical programming language. Topher. Oh, yuck indeed. Yeah, that just... I don't even know where to begin on envisioning what one does with that. Statistical programming language. Maybe it's a sexier, scarier version of the Coin Toss Project stats for the heads and tails. Mr. Demon Wolf. They tickles in all the wrong places. LUKL. It's for data science and machine learning. Kinda cool. Sounds somewhat hellish, but it does sound intriguing. Alright. Mr. Demon Wolf. So AI. Hey! Suheen, how you doing? Oh hey, you're talking about R, but have you seen Wolfram Lang? So as in Wolfram as in the like math app? What's the only Wolfram Alpha? Is it still Wolfram Alpha? No, the math app? Yeah, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Yes I have, but the graphics capability are a lot nicer in R. Also plays nicely with scientists. Kinda sounds like we're talking about the same Wolfram math stuff that shows all the equations and the different graphs and parabolas and whatnot. Mr. Demonol, Skynet is coming soon. You know what, you're right. That reindeer emote, totally awesome. Absolutely worth it. Okay, so we were so close to focusing. Shiny colors, there's reindeers in the chat, and I completely derailed my focus. We're just finishing up the iffiness of our update function. So, we ended on total with total.text content equals new total, followed by the follow-up if. Ah, the elusive if. La-da-da-da, dee-dee-dee-dee, dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. So data.log, we do have the same log variable, constant, same log constant. See, I remember. Data dot log not... oh god, our exclamation key ran for it. Where the hell is... oh, there it is. Momentary lapse. Undefined. Beautiful. Beautiful. So if I had a brain, I could while away the hours, infern with the log.lengths if I only had a brain. I could wonder why. Alright. You know what? Maybe for next Halloween, me and Little Kitty can dress up as Dorothy and Toto. Yeah. Although I guess I could do the Scarecrow, but I'm not sure everyone will get the immediate reference, considering Little Kitty is a cat, not a dog. Okay. What are we looking for? Something about data length? No, I'm on autopilot. Son of a bitch. Max history characters, but for us, it's max character history. Max characters underscore history. Wow, just one thing after another. More curly braces in our future. What's happening in chat? Something about R and other things. Mr. Demon Wolf, worth the bits I spend to get it. You'll all. R doesn't do as much mathematics as Wolfram or MATLAB do, unless there's community packages for it. Unless there's community packages. Or most of the stuff in R is based around stats and stuff. Mr. Dean Wolf, still funny how we don't need music on this stream. VDX just makes his own. Sorry, my bad. It's constantly going. Suheen, I feel kind of weird that I'm kind of interested in these specific languages, but I'm having a hard time to learn anything if I have no reason to. Yeah, well, if you're determined for a year, technically I didn't quite have a reason to do 365 days of exploring coding. I think I'm in a different boat. But yeah, sure, why not just dedicate a year of your life to something that you have no idea what it's going to lead to? I'd say go for it, Suheen. I believe in you. It's kind of fun not knowing where it's going to lead. Just blind determination. Mr. Demon Wolf, if BDX not has a brain, then exit 9001. Over 9000? Yes. Mr. Demon Wolf. Alright, 82. Well, yeah, I'm gonna use R in my future career, hopefully, and my university teaches it for the first year now for statistics. If BDX dot is singing and song equals Family Guy theme song, then guilt over. Oh god. I'll need to see how much time I need to find a way to compile just all of the Family Guy theme song humming throughout the entire year and just do one massive clip. It'll probably take up, I'd assume, I don't know, 60% of the entire stream that I did for the last year. Suheen, in your case, you feel like that because you do projects that only help you learn, not solve some kind of task. That's probably accurate. I would agree with that sentiment for sure. You know what? The other thing regarding all the songs and show tunes, nobody's making requests, damn it. Yeah, so that's that. We do requests. Hmm? Yeah. No guarantee we'll know everything, but if you've got a favorite musical between the years of 1940 and 1960, yeah, we probably got it. Good, which I'm like 104% sure that that's not the same. I'm pretty sure the 1940 to 1960 musical era of Hollywood intersects with any substantial percentage of Twitch viewers. So, that's a thing. Alright, what's happening? There's if stuff, and we were discussing R and my inability to not sing or hum crap. We have data log. So we've got this. Data.log is not equal undefined if data.log.length is greater than max character history. Remember, ours is different than history characters. We flipped ours just because. New log will be new son of a bitch. What is this? What is happening? No. There we go. New log. Ah, right, the error messages. Max digital limit. Max, digit, not digital, digit. We've got a stray capital A, son of a bitch. Goddamn stowaways. Semicolon here. Where to God? Typos galore. Else if. No. Parentheses, curly nonsense. Followed by, what are we looking for? We've got substantially less ors occurring in this else if condition. Somewhat interesting. Data. Well, okay, that's because this is the log, not the actual elements being keyed in, or the total itself. So it probably doesn't need as rigorous of conditions. That actually makes some sense. Data.log 1, 2, 3 string whoa, hold on. Oh, because we're logging and we want it to show on the screen infinity compared to the value of infinity, right? God, I hope so, unless we can confirm or deny a typo, but I really don't think that's the case because this answer will be the value and the log is merely the display, so the string data type makes sense. Infinity or this or you know what, we're gonna drop it down here because we can. Data stuff. Son of a bitch. Why is it so far away? Else if, yeah, we want it inline. Data dot log. What? Hyphen infinity. Ta-da, B-diddy-dee-dee-dee, shit should happen. New log equals an empty string. New log. Wait a tick. Yes, okay, we're good. See, new log. I thought I didn't set up that variable, but I did. Empty string. Semicolon for you. Now, what's going down? Dum 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 dum. Deem 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 deem. Wait, true, equal true. In case you feel wait, no, that's the project stuff. Equal wait, we must go deeper. If true equals true and false equals false. Mr. Demon Wolf, then what does kappa equal? Kitty stuff. Suhin, I've seen programming done with emojis. Suhin, hey everyone, what do you work on? Topher. Data.total will be a number. Data.total will be a number, whereas data.log will be a string. Okay, cool. So it's not just in our heads, that is the reality of the situation. Speaking of that, I want to make sure there's no extra spaces. Like that one. Aw, shit. Should we have extra spaces? Yeah, we should. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. We're good. Alright, back down here. We are so close to the end. New log. Something or other. Wait a second. Did I jump? I didn't jump. New log. Else. Almost forgot where we were. Topher, I'm struggling to find the motivation to continue working on one of my projects. I was interested when I started it, but now I just don't care. I'm not sure. Suheen, if you don't have the motivation, then you just don't need the project. If it's any consolation, this calculator almost convinced me to throw my computer out the window and end the stream, so that's, I guess we've got that in common. Else. Dum 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 dum. Yeah, I don't, I don't know. Fortunately, I guess in hindsight, I always know. Well, it's sort of hindsight. I've gone through the majority of the year. For any projects that I've found stale or I don't know if needlessly difficult is the right term. Just mainly the difficulties due to my lack of skill and understanding for a lot of the challenges that I've encountered. But for any reason that I find it difficult and not so motivating, I realize the projects are small for my standards. And I know another project is just around the corner. But I'm sure not everyone else has such minor projects they're working on. If they're in the learning phase, probably, but I'd assume most professional devs earning a living are probably stuck facing issues and projects that probably aren't their first pick to deal with. Just like most any other job. That probably sucks some of the fun out of it. Vulcan X. Hey guys. How are you doing, Vulcan? Hopefully your day/night is going well. We are indeed starting to near the end of our stuff. So we've got else. We need new log equals data.log. The semicolon followed by, wait a second, where does it go? It goes just down here. Log, good, and the two curly braces below it. Awesome. Log dot text content. Text content equals new log. Cool. Gopher, yeah, it kind of feels like that at times. Gopher, yeah, I kind of feel like that at times too. Topher, you're always in the learning phase. Well, at least I've gotten used to being in the learning phase for the last 351 days. I've come to just embrace that feeling of always grinding, having to learn something new. Suheen, Vulcan, programming is always learning. Oh god, and programming is also needlessly furry. Yeah, I gotcha. You furry bastard. Damn you, little kitty. You're not even napping near me and you're still getting fur on my tongue. Ugh. Anyways, Vulcan X, programming is always learning. Suhina, I hate learning now. I hate programming too. But that's what makes me do great things. Gotta push through the fury. Come out on the other side. Vulcan X, I write code for work, but I also do a lot of hobby programming. Vulcan X, I don't know if I could write code for 8 hours a day, though. My programming is broken up with server stuff. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I still have yet to do... I mean, our longest programming stream has been like 3 hours, 3.5 hours, close, just shy of 4 hours. Actually, I think it was in the last week. We did like a 3 hour and 45 minute, 3 hour and 50 minute stream. Like 90% of it was confusion and just being lost, so I don't think that fully counts as programming for close to 4 hours, but we've also been trying to keep shorter streams. The 45-minute to an hour and a half stream is what we've been shooting for this year. Once we breach day 365, yeah, we're probably going to start doing longer streams and multiple break it up. We may do a couple 6-hour streams throughout the day. Now, what to do? Topher, I exclusively program as a hobby, mostly because I'm not good enough to make money from it. Jesus. It is a fun activity. I'm excited to conquer the projects, especially my sort of what I'm envisioning is the pseudo Project 11, tying all the projects together to be able to select and see which project sort of our first makeshift website. Motor, hey, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. We are nearing the end. Crap, I totally lost where I was. I stopped to look at something shiny, and I lost my... right here. Log.context. New log. Okay, and the last bit is memory. Memory.log. Memory... log equals new log. Huzzah! Okay, way cool. We made it through, and there's no if stuff that needs to be dealt with or clear. And that brings us to the end of our first IIFE, the screen function. Ta-da! That is all built out. Good times. Alright, the marshmallow. What up? How are you guys doing? Doing well? How are you? We just gotta push all of our updated code to GitHub, and we can land this bird. Save. Do we refresh? Do we see what's going down? Sure, we'll give it a shot. Refresh. See, the error has moved on from line 25. Although we've added quite a bit more code to our project, but to line 85 down here. Yeah, the next for loop and whatnot, there's a handful of sort of empty for and if loops that we've got going on. But we will tackle those in the very near future. Alright, let's go ahead and push what we have though. We're finally making decent progress on this calculator, thank God. It only took long enough. Motor, my friend is trying to get into programming, so I'm trying to teach him some Python in the afternoons. That's cool. Marshmallow, congrats on the sub button. Haven't seen it before. Critical. Oh, Critical Link. Hey, Critical, how you doing? Well, now the Marshmallow. Awesome. Yeah. We snagged the sub button for the Twitch affiliate in like early October, I think. We still need to do better on adding our emotes and stuff. We only added notifications like a week or two ago. I also added Nightbot, who's been terrorizing the chat for the last, like, 2 weeks now. We finally had to ban Nightbot, like, 3 days ago. Nightbot was the fun Nazi on the default settings, and I never got around to adjusting them. It, her, it. Either way, Nightbot was very aggressive out of the box. People would put like an emote or two and it would be yelling at them. It got pretty out of hand. What's going down? Suhin Topher. That's a lot. Wait. How long? Oh, for how long? 12 years. Suhin, 2 Topher. That's a lot. You sure don't think it will lower yourself? Oh, Topher, I'm probably a bit too critical. Suhin, always remember Dunning-Kruger effect. Marshmallow, that's awesome. Motor, 100. Hey, are those bits and stuff? Marshmallow, Streamlabs works really well. Streamlabs does work really well. I was shocked to yeah, no, I set up Streamlabs. I couldn't believe it. You literally take like just the single link and you just drop it into OBS. You take the link from Streamlabs as like the web browser element or whatever. Or maybe it's immediate. I think it's a browser element they have. And then you just throw that into OBS. I couldn't believe it was a single link. Had I known that, I probably would have added it earlier. I did want the stream to be... I didn't think I was going to get Twitch affiliate until the new year, though. It happened earlier than I anticipated or wanted, because I did want the stream to just be sort of notification-free or as minimal as possible. I just wanted it to be the raw suffering and learning. Just no additional noise aside from the constant humming. But aside from the never-ending Family Guy theme song, no additional other noise, if you will. But we started to slightly grow faster than we realized, which was kind of a cool surprise. we definitely appreciate all of the support the community has sent my way. So thank you all. Suhin Topher, you think you're bad when you're actually good and vice versa. Ah, interesting. For the Dunning-Kruger effect. Good to know, Suhin. Most likely good. Motor, it's a transparent browser. Is that what it is? The transparent browser for Streamlabs? Good to know. Good to know. And thank you for the bits. That is awesome. Oh, and you got the holiday stuff too. The Christmas tree and the gingerbread man. You're like Mr. Demon Wolf with the holiday stuff and his reindeer. Awesome. Topher, I don't think I'm bad, just not good enough. Suhin, same thing. Just focus on solving the problems. That's what real business people care about, and then they pay you money. Marshmallow, very good to hear you, man. Motor, yeah, reindeer. Hashtag reindeer life. Good. So what were we doing? Right, we needed to save our code. We added all of our iffy goodness to our update function. Save. Let's go ahead and check out GitHub. Boom. Let's commit and push all of this noise. All of that. We're getting there. So close to the only two more weeks to go. 14 more days. Oh, we're getting there. We are getting there. Okay, so we've got this. Let's crack open our GitHub desktop app. Push all of today's progress. And then we are good. Summary. Oh, wait, can we see that in OBS? We most certainly can. Same thing, Marshmallow Topher. How do I get my holiday emotes? I don't know. The Marshmallow... The bits... You click the bits button. I got a present after I gave bits. Oh, is it just when you give bits anywhere? I thought it was specifically giving bits on, like, the Twitch Presents channel, or one of the main Twitch channels, but maybe it's just giving bits in general that triggers them. Vulcan, if you're in a chat when someone gives bits, there's a chance you might receive the emotes. Okay, cool. Well, good to know. All right, so what did I do? Well, I added updated, added. If we'll do added ifs to update function. Good, good, good. Copy. The mint to master and push. La da 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 dee 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 ba. Resolving deltas. Close out of that noise. Back out of this. Nice, nice. Good, good, good. Let's go ahead and check our repository. Simple calculator updated 17 seconds ago. Yeah, look at that. Added ifs to update. Or added ifs to update function. Way cool. You know what's slightly interesting? Is it the commits that I wanted to see? The history? Yeah, this I think is spectacular because I have struggled so much with this calculator. Oh shit, lots of bits from Topher. Christmas trees galore. Holiday stuff. That's awesome. Thank you. Wow, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 bits. Happy holidays, everybody. Vulcan X, Snowman. I want holiday emotes. Speaking of, I think I need to go through all of my stuff because I'm pretty sure my comments are not up to GitHub standards or really any developer standards, but initial commit, set up initial files, CSS grid stuff. We went through this a couple days ago. Converted divs to buttons, updated JS click event, set up regex, added an array, JavaScript hell, deeper into JavaScript hell, refactored a majority of our JavaScript hell continued, removed stupid stuff, which is my favorite commit, trying again, started over, much better now, followed by added ifs to update function. I think that's a nice little story that plays out. Alright, let's back out of this. The marshmallow, oh damn, 3 others, lol, how do we know? Who's 3? Back out of that. This is kind of cool. I want to see in what's it called in the chat, which bits are interesting. Thank you again for all the bitty goodness from everyone. Motor and Topher. 3 others. Lol, how do they work? Don't mind me. Close that. See, it shows. Oh no, you know what? It does look the same. Okay, cool. I just wanted to check. I see the 100 in my chat on. Remember, I'm still rocking my phone until we convert to our new setup for New Year. I'm still juggling chat on my phone since I don't have the second screen. Vulcan X, the best is when you work on a project for a long time and or come back to a project a year later and look at some of the code and you're like, what the hell was I doing here while I wrote this? Being always a good indicator of good learning. Well, let's see what happens when I look back on the code from a year ago. So we'll wait till we hit day 365 to relive some of the old stuff. All right. Good times. I think that's it for now. Our calculator is still a work in progress. But at least we are finally making progress on this damn calculator. Tomorrow we'll continue with filling out the rest of our for loop and iffy nonsense throughout the rest of our code. In the meantime, though, we are backing out of this into OBS. Thank you again to anyone and everyone who stopped by to view the stream and or support. And whether you sent bits or were just hanging out, commenting, all of it is greatly, greatly appreciated. Today we had Topher, as well as Mr. Demon Wolf, Fuel, McGreenberg, whom else? Topher, Suheen, as well as Vulcan X and Motor, Marshmallow, Critical Link for those who remember from earlier, the Marshmallow, as well as, did we have another? I thought we had another one slide in. No, maybe that was everyone who was hanging out in chat. Way cool. Thank you again for all the awesomeness, support, bits, and all. It has been an awesome journey so far. Day 351 comes to an end. However, the adventure continues tomorrow with day 352 of the year of streaming and learning to code. 2 weeks left. That is it. We are in the final stretch of this journey. So thank you again for all the support. In the meantime, we are stopping the stream. Are you sure you want to stop the stream? Hell yeah. Kill it.